hujung kanan. Semua kini bergantung kepada kuasa AI untuk memudahkan tugas mereka dan membantu meningkatkan produktiviti. Namun, masih ada yang skeptik yang bimbang kerja mereka akan digantikan oleh mesin. Mari kita dapatkan pandangan Jun, penyampai berita AI Astro Awani mengenai masa depan hubungan AI dan manusia.
Artificial Intelligence AI semakin menjadi subjek yang banyak dibincangkan. Kini teknologi AI semakin terintegrasi dalam kehidupan seharian kita dan membantu meningkatkan produktiviti. AI turut berperanan dalam membantu manusia membuat keputusan, terutamanya dalam bidang kompleks seperti kewangan dan penjagaan kesihatan. Perkembangan dalam pemprosesan bahasa semula jadi juga membolehkan AI untuk lebih memahami dan berinteraksi dengan manusia. Walau bagaimanapun, terdapat kebimbangan mengenai impak AI terhadap pekerjaan dan privasi. Oleh itu, isu-isu ini perlu ditangani melalui regulasi yang teliti dan pertimbangan etika. Secara keseluruhan, AI akan terus berkembang pada tahun 2023 dan menukar industri di seluruh dunia.
So, what do you think of the AI newscaster by Astro Awani? 100% by AI, right? It's not a real human anymore, okay? However, it's still not great, huh? It's actually look like a Korean guy, huh? And Bahasa Melayu also not perfect, huh? It sounds a bit robotic, okay? However, right, this is the stage of development of the artificial intelligence of generative AI, okay, which is combination of voice and also video, right, as we have discussed earlier, right, video generative AI. And this is a demonstration of the use by Astro Awani to do generative AI to make a newscaster, right? However, you can see, right, also before that, the real life newscaster, the human one also exists. So it cannot completely replace because of this imperfection, and it's also very robotic. People don't want to listen by the robot, right? This is another example, which is Mid-Journey. This is another image generation tool, right? So as we talked about earlier, right, this is graphic, okay? So this is actually created by Mid-Journey, right? Very interesting creation, okay? And, you know, this is great for marketing and the, you know, marketing department, right? Or your product department, right? You want to create a prototype for a product, for example, or you want to create some images for marketing collaterals. It's become so easy already. Just use the AI to go and create it. And of course, we are seeing already example of implementation by a bank in Malaysia, right? Can you tell that all these photos down here, they are not real people, they are actually AI using Mid-Journey, right? Quite similar to what I showed earlier, right? Look at how good the quality is, right? You can tell that you can't really tell unless you are really trained that, you know, it's not real people, it's AI people, right? So this is just to let you understand a little bit about what's going on, okay? So this one, I will not talk about it because since most of you are not actually using ChatGPT yet, I will show you a little bit more about also AI in different areas, okay? Like making PowerPoint slides, okay? How do you make PowerPoint slides using generative AI?
Do
ever feel like spending too much time on your presentations? Like you are constantly tweaking your slides, trying to get them just right? But what if there was a way to create seamless presentations effortlessly? That's where Tom AI comes in. Tom AI is a powerful productivity tool that uses artificial intelligence to help you create stunning presentation in just a few minutes. With Tom AI, you can forget about hassles of designing slides. Just type in your content and Tom AI will do the rest. It also has real-time suggestions, voice narrations, and much more. If you're looking for a way to create stunning presentations effortlessly, Tom AI is the one for you. With Tom AI, you can forget the hassles of designing a presentation and focus on the content that matters the most. All the best.
So this is for presentation making, right? I will show you another one for video making. This one is also quite impressive, which is also created by AI, right? Using Mid-Journey, right? The image generation tool that I said earlier, plus Runway ML, another more sophisticated tool to create videos from images. So, see, it really looked like a Hollywood thriller movie, right? And to be honest, you know, with the artificial intelligence, you don't need to be an expert to use already. It's very, very simple. Like, for example, similar to ChatGPT, you just say, write a document for me, right? And then it will write for you already, right? And then I will show you another one, which is meetings, right? Using AI assistant to help you to write your meeting minutes for you, which is really, really fantastic also.
Do you ever feel like you're losing track of important conversations, or that you're not able to capture all of the details of a meeting? If so, then you need to check this AI tool, this powerful transcription tool that can help you keep track of your conversations. It can transcribe audio and video files in real time, and it can even generate transcripts of live meetings. This means that you can focus on the conversation and let it do the work of transcribing it for you. It uses state-of-the-art speech recognition technology to transcribe your conversations with high accuracy. It can also generate summaries of your conversations. This can be helpful for quickly reviewing a conversation or for identifying the key points of a meeting. It's the perfect tool for busy professionals who want to stay organized and productive. Give it a try today.
So this is a few of different AI tools that I'm demonstrating, right? However, because we don't have enough time, I would like to show you many, many more, which is voice generation, also very powerful, right? You don't need to hire maybe a professional voice, or you don't need to talk yourself. You can just use the AI to create some voice for you, right? Let's talk about business, okay? So how and what are the implications of generative AI, okay, in today's business environment, right? So we talk about the paradox, which is the opportunities. There's many, many opportunities for businesses to grow, innovate, and optimize. However, right, like I said earlier, there's many people who don't understand about AI, right? They are also worried about how AI can maybe replace their job. So everybody is scared and worried, right? Also, another issue is that a lot of these AI tools, they are not 100% secure, right? For example, ChatGPT, if you type in your personal information or you type in your client confidential information, if the data is compromised or there is any data leak, then there might be a big problem already, which is like what happened to Samsung, one of our big companies that actually have ChatGPT leak out their confidential information, and what happened is that they banned the use of ChatGPT in their whole organization. Nobody in Samsung can use ChatGPT anymore because of this. Survival of the fittest. So AI is not the future anymore. It is the now, right? It is really not happening, going to happen. It's already happening. So you have to understand this fact and have to accept this fact already, right? And also in the new business era, businesses that fail to adapt and incorporate AI risk being left behind, right? So these are the few challenges about how we can deal with, we should be aware of when dealing with generative AI, right? As you can see over here, right? Generative AI like ChatGPT can affect 300 million full-time jobs. This is according to a study, right? And also another article, which is ChatGPT took their jobs. Now they walk dogs and fix air conditioners. So there's, like I said, you know, there's a real risk of job displacement, which leaves a lot of people worried. However, as a trainer for ChatGPT, right, I always approach my trainees and organizations that I train with this angle, right? AI will not replace you. A person using AI will replace you. Same for organizations and businesses. I tell them, you know, you are scared of AI. However, right, you are not going to replace, your business is not going to be affected by AI. Your business is going to be affected by another business who knows how to use AI well. So this is the approach that we should have, the mentality that we should have, rather than fearing the displacement or replacement by AI, right? We should empower ourselves to understand AI, to learn AI, right? To be able to stay in the forefront of this technology change, right? Rather than being left behind. And so ChatGPT, right? There's many other users of ChatGPT, not just for content writing, right? You can also have generating images, answer questions, enhance customer engagement, right? So many possible users. I'll show you a bit more later, right? And not only there is a downside, there is also a lot of upside in AI implementation in the organization, right? Which is improve efficiency, scalability, right? Having data-driven decisions. And here, which is 40% productivity improvement, which is the statistic given by the World Economic Forum, okay? 5.9 times more likely to report significant financial benefits, right? This is a study by Boston Consulting Group. 30% time savings, statistics by Deloitte, right? And also 15% higher margins. This is a MIT Sloan study, right? So later on, if you're interested, I can share the links also for you all to really have an in-depth look. And this is just an example of how ChatGPT can do so many things. I just give an example for a specific industry, which is accounting professionals, financial and tax service professionals, just to let you have a glance how ChatGPT can really do all these things and lighten your workload such that you can be focused on more productive things and more, you know, the things that matter, for example, right? Rather than being bogged down by the mundane things of doing all these things. And now I will share a little bit of ChatGPT capabilities, right? To let you have an idea of what's going on with ChatGPT. So like I said earlier, I think most of you are already using ChatGPT. However, not most of you, I mean, some of you are already using ChatGPT. However, I will show you a little bit of the lesser known functions and capabilities of ChatGPT, which is this. Right, this is a past conversation I had with ChatGPT, so I'm sharing the conversation. This is generating images within ChatGPT, right? So I say write a blog article about how ChatGPT can help introverts. So this is the main title of the article, right? How ChatGPT can help introverts. So, right, you write for me with images, right? So maybe the images not the best, right? But maybe it's select for you, maybe not really the ideal ones, but it's a good starting point for you to refer to. Later on, you can go and replace with the real images, but this is a great starting point, right? Everything is organized so nicely already, right? This is really a very good article, very comprehensive, together with images some more. So I think not many people know about this capability. I will show you about LinkedIn posts also, right? This is for my professional networking, okay? On LinkedIn, I use ChatGPT to write LinkedIn posts almost every day. And how long I take to write is just 3 minutes. So, right, this is talking about entrepreneurship. I just tell ChatGPT I want to write a LinkedIn post, right, with all these details. And it wrote for me. Comprehensive, perfect, grammar 100% okay, right? English 100% good. And after that, I post directly onto LinkedIn. Just 3 minutes is done already. High quality post, high quality writing, right? Together with my ChatGPT expertise, which resulted in continued engagement, right? As a professional on a professional network. Okay, but anyway, I pasted that slide directly because we don't have a lot of time. I'll show a little bit of more of a complex questioning, how ChatGPT can help you to answer complex questions. Okay, so I think a lot of people, since so many people are not using ChatGPT, I think most people think of ChatGPT like Google, right? It's like you write something on Google, or what is the capital of Malaysia, right? It's like Google, right? A lot of people think that ChatGPT is like Google. However, so much more than Google, right? So I asked this very complex question, right? Which is, why buying a car 300,000 ringgit take 9 years to pay? However, a condominium with let's say about 300,000, you take 30 years to pay. Okay, this question you go and ask Google, you can never find the answer. You take forever to find the answer. Okay, however, I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gave me very detailed breakdown of how this is like, right? You give all the reasons and you give me a summary. In summary, right, the shorter term for car loan is because of the depreciating value of the car and greater risk, right? However, I challenge ChatGPT some more, huh? I say I don't get it. Please explain to me more simple, lagi simple, huh? So he simplify it and explain to me perfectly. This is what Google cannot do for you, right? Which is how ChatGPT can help you to answer complex questions. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of the advanced email writing that I have done, right? Most of you just use it to do a first draft. Those that are already using, I will show you how I write. Okay, I say I'm a ChatGPT trainer and consultant, right? And I received this private message from somebody. And then I replied, I will drop you an email. So I say, yeah, I don't want to write the email. Can you help me to write, please? Right, help me to write. So ChatGPT helped me to write everything. So good quality, so professional, right? I did not, okay, you have to take a look and notice. I did not say, help me write an email to who and who, right? I gave it a lot of information, right? I said, I'm whoever, I received this private message and my reply. And then I say, help me to write the email, right? It's not 100%, right? Like this is not accurate for the past few years, right? For example, right? There's also, but it's good enough, right? As a first draft, okay? 95% is already there. I just need to do a little bit of editing, right? Extremely professional, right? Super, very good. So this is how I really slash and reduce my work time, and productivity is so much more boost, with using of ChatGPT. I'm going to show you a little bit of the data analysis part, which I promised to show, okay? Which is, I'm going to use this. I'm going to upload a document into ChatGPT. And I'm going to use this capability, right? This is only for paid users, right? The GPT-4 advanced data analysis, right? Have a look at advanced data analysis only for paid users. I'm going to upload the file, right? This is a file that I prepared. It's statistics from World Bank. Okay, I'll show you what is inside the document. Wrong. So this is a data set I've downloaded from the World Bank website, which is the GDP information for different countries. See? So this is a spreadsheet, right? Country name, GDP, and all the various numbers and figures, right, throughout the years, right? Every single country is in, right? Okay. I will put this document into ChatGPT. And I'll say, tell me more about this document. So he's working now. He's trying to analyze the document, what is inside. Okay, he says the document appears to be a data set consisting of gross domestic product values, right? And it tells me what is inside the document: country name, country code, indicator, right? So I say, what kind of visualizations can you help me create? Okay, I want you to plot a chart for me, right? Based on the information inside the Excel spreadsheet. Line chart, bar chart, heat map, pie chart, histogram, scatter plot. Which one do you all want to see? What would you all like to see? Maybe line chart. Let's try line chart, more clear. So I say line chart. Oh, he tell me to specify the country. Okay, let's say China. Yeah, it takes some time, but a human will take a longer time. So actually very fast already. So one thing we can also see, right? The AI is actually at the beginning stage. It's not super perfect also, right? But we are in the beginning phase. The AI will get more and more powerful, more and more capable in the future, right? However, it's already very capable. So it plot a chart for me, right? And tell me more about this chart. Or maybe tell me more about the trend, right? Because this is a trend forecast, which is a very good, right? Okay, wow, good. He understands that I want to understand the trend, right? See, even tell you about, he has the knowledge of the whole of humanity, like I said earlier, right? So we understand about, oh, reform and opening up, you know, the different phase, rapid expansion, even explain that with the Chinese president's reforms and everything, so detailed, right? You understand all these things because he has the knowledge of the whole of humanity, right? So you can make meaningful information out of that data, right? For example, you upload customer data or you upload some of your sales report, it can tell you a lot of this very accurate and make meaningful information just by telling him what I want to find out from this information. Simple as that. You don't need super complex computer data scientists, right? Which is simplifies your job and makes your job so much faster. Okay, let's try a pie chart. One more, then after that we will move on. Let's try a pie chart. How about, oh, he tell me represent, how about Southeast Asia? Yeah, so because he has the information of all the whole of the world, so I say let's do Southeast Asia. So this is the part where it's working, okay? Is using the coding IT specialist. Look, this is your pie chart that's being generated already. Not great, not super great, right? There's still some aesthetic problem, but great starting point, right? If you can want to make meaning out of your data, you can just want to have a quick look at what this information means to you, right? Or you can just ask ChatGPT exactly what information you want to have, right? It can really be a powerful assistant to complement your work. Okay. So I think we don't have really a lot of time, right? And let's move to strategies for effective AI implementation, right? These are just some recommendations and some, you know, thoughts about how an organization can possibly approach, right, with the use of AI in the workplace. For example, you have usage guidelines, right, to make sure everybody is on the same page, how to use AI tools like ChatGPT, have everybody to adopt it in a consistent and secure approach. The security is really important part, right? As a big organization, you don't want your data to be compromised. Your team members must understand what to put and what not to put. Promote team collaboration, right? Encourage team members to learn collectively. Invest in training, right? You can hire, for example, myself or other ChatGPT training agencies, right? Engage expert guidance if you need some advice, and prioritize cybersecurity, as I mentioned, right? And so the last part, I want to share a little bit of training courses and opportunities, right? Myself, and Mr. Subash, he's actually has a lot of very promising credentials that he has accumulated, right? Multiple leadership roles, including at Maybank, right? Specialist in Agile, while I'm a specialist in ChatGPT, okay? So the learning path is as such for ChatGPT and other AI tools, right? For example, there's a role-specific path, right? Which is like, for example, ChatGPT for marketing professionals, right? Or ChatGPT for finance professionals. So last week, I just worked with Barry to conduct the ChatGPT for property professionals, right? To equip the property professionals with ChatGPT knowledge, right? So an outcome-based path, right? To enhance productivity, optimize sales, ChatGPT for sales, for example, how to use ChatGPT to optimize your sales strategy, right? Or skill-based path, right? There is also basic, intermediate, and advanced level, right? And I will share with you a little bit more of the course outline to let you have just a glimpse of what is possible to do with ChatGPT. Okay, this is a course brochure, and our philosophy is really, as I mentioned, to augment human skills, not to replace them, right? We are expertise meet guidance, which is to have hands-on training and application with the angle of empowerment, right? To allow participants to use ChatGPT in the most productive and rewarding way, right? And most important, responsible AI, right? Which is use it ethically and also emphasize the importance of data security and competency, right? So we work with Barry to implement this, right? So this is like a basic level, right? ChatGPT course, workshop, right? There's either 2 days or 1 day, right? We'll go through all the ChatGPT capabilities, strengths and weaknesses, right? Best practices, right? All these, if any interest, we will send to Barry to discuss. Intermediate, right? Day 1, day 2, and also ChatGPT for senior executives to let them to understand, right? We focus on strategic planning, implementation, and responsible AI usage, right? And also a 1-day program. If I understand that some of you are short of time, right? A condensed 1-day basic and intermediate, for example. Okay. Another one is for, this is what I shared earlier, for property professionals. Every course is tailored for very hands-on applications. And really the objective is to let users to be very confident in using ChatGPT and also implementation into their daily workflows. So this is for sector specific. This is for purpose, right? Boosting productivity in emails, PowerPoint, Excel, right? So this one is specific for this purpose, right? A 1-day workshop, right? So different angles that we can possibly approach ChatGPT, right? This one is data analysis and productivity, right? Just to give you an idea. So there's really a lot of different approaches, right? What we will do is I will work with, normally Mr. Subhash will come in, right, as a consultant to give some advice on, helping to solve some pain points that the organization is facing. How can ChatGPT possibly assist with all these specific pain points and areas that, will get the maximum returns? Yeah. So I think we are very short of time. I will get Barry to do a Q&A to facilitate any questions from the floor.
All right, thanks, Bang. Yeah, that was certainly a very eye-opening, because personally myself, I also do use this off and on just to try to get like a couple of first draft out sort of thing. Because sometimes we look at it and like sometimes like how we like you just need that point for you to get it started. That's how I sort of view ChatGPT. Just give me a starting point and then I'll work.
Good.
So yeah. So okay, so then we'll just move on straight into the Q&A. If anyone has a question, please feel free to either switch on your mic and your camera and pose a question. Otherwise, or you can just write it in the chat box. Maybe I'll start with the first one. Okay, so if I'm getting this correctly, to really get to really use ChatGPT well, the point is in prompting it well.
That's actually a misconception.
No. Oh, okay.
That's a misconception. Yeah. Did you see how I use the ChatGPT? It's not writing the perfect prompt. So this is
But you
what
give it enough, right?
yeah, but I didn't craft the perfect prompt, right? You know what I mean? So what you actually asked is what a lot of people have the misunderstanding about, right? I must
Okay.
have this specific prompt that's written in a specific way in order to get the specific answer that I want, right? So this is a big misconception. Have you seen my example that I given? I
Yeah.
didn't do it that way, right? I didn't use a specific prompt that I pasted from somewhere, from someone else, or from a trainer or whatever, right? I was using a very flexible method, yeah, which is to engage the AI effectively, and this is my approach that I take lah, right? In which a natural approach, which is more effective rather than memorizing or what I have to go and key in, copy and pasting directly in order to get this specific answer. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. That's why
Yeah.
I have to adjust my approach myself. Okay, but I saw like a lot of the things that you put on. This is definitely a difference between the paid and non-paid version.
Yes, correct. Yeah, the paid one is has different capabilities as compared to the non-paid one. Yeah. So it's $20 US per month to use the paid version. Yeah, and the engine is so much more powerful also.
Yeah, hi Pang. One question that I'm very interested on your last few slide that you share, right, is on the security. When you talk about the ChatGPT, I think for the organization, it's very important that is there any tips, very simple tips that, how can we actually kind of like advise our employee when they are using ChatGPT? Is there any kind of like word that we try not to avoid using it so that, it will not so easy for people to code into the security system? Is there any particular word based on your experience when using the ChatGPT?
So my general advice, as a trainer, of course, during the training session will be more comprehensive, right? We really drill the participants to make sure that they are using it in a secure way. General tips, really, right? Things that you will not tell an outsider. Don't go and tell ChatGPT. Confidential information, right? You will not tell people from the outside your organization. If you tell ChatGPT, then there is a high chance to be compromised already. Yeah, especially financial information and confidential IP things. Yeah. So if you, yeah, see, I think as straightforward as this.
Yeah, because it's actually quite common sense, right? Whatever I type, ChatGPT is using my data, also
Yes.
generating from other people to answer it as well, isn't it?
Correct.
Even
No,
though with the email,
it's not for people to answer.
no,
It's more
for
like,
generated the data, like I mean generated the data also by using to answer other people question as well.
not really. No. It's not like that. It's more of like there was this data leak that happened, which when I opened my ChatGPT, it's not my chat that came out, it's some other people chat. So I can see other people chat, it's not my chat. So that was the data, that was the bug in the system.
Oh,
so
okay.
I did not see my own chat history. I see other people chat history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that means your own chat history can leak to other people also.
Oh, in the paid version also will have the risk like that.
It's just the flaw with every security every software, right? Because at this moment it's still not 100% safe yet. Because like banking, for example, they have spent so much money and invested so much to make it 100% very secure and very closed system. But ChatGPT is not yet at this level.
Okay.
So yeah, the compromise, if it compromise, the consequences are and the risks are there.
Okay.
Anyone else have any questions? And then you can always just either you can type it into the chat box, or you can do what Penny did and just switch on your audio and pose your question.
Any comments, any thoughts, just share, no problem. Or maybe because most people are not really exposed to the ChatGPT since they have not really used it. Maybe this is the first time they see it. They also don't really know what to ask. How about those who have used, any thoughts, any insight you want to share with us so we can, do a discussion? or maybe they're just a bit shy.
Yeah, maybe they're a bit shy.
Yeah.
All right. So if we don't have any questions, maybe then we'll just call the session to close then. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. Thank you, Pang, especially for coming on board to share all your knowledge on this relatively, it's quite new, like this whole idea of AI to ChatGPT. So it's been quite eye-opening, giving something to start working on and thinking about, and then we can see how we move forward from there using these tools. All right.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pang. So I think definitely we will explore this area, and I believe there will be more collaboration after this. Thank you so much for the sharing. Really learning a lot.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. So have a great afternoon ahead of you, all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.